EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today, it's week 4. We've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tigers of Memphis.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
To throw is Frazier.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
He's really been somewhat special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got the work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Curry, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. Now Frazier.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, They take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Frazier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this 1st half.
Desperado's nothing.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Frazier.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. And the Memphis 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
As they've got it as we resume action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Curry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Frazier.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Frazier to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Frazier. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down. It's Curry, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, it's Curry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Tigers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Frazier. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Frazier. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Frazier.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Frazier firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Frazier.
Little out route here, complete to Shepard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down. Frazier. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados get a bit closer. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said,
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's on his way. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
throwing to start the drive. Frazier. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Frazier.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Desperados get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Tigers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Jackson now to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. On second down now. It's Curry, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now back to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shedding the tackle. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Frazier.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. And one more time. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Frazier throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Frazier.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Patton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Curry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Frazier.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morgan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
going to be intercepted a third time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute... And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Frazier.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Frazier to throw.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curry, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the left side. Curry
taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it,
and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Desperados 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Frazier.
To Shepard, complete over the middle.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw is Frazier.
And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan. And a solid run down inside the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Frazier. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Black swap, switch, yellow, line.
On 2nd down, Arthur, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Shrugs him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Memphis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.